If you can look at these as evolution of spiritual understanding and also evolutions of frequencies being turned on within our own spirit body and within our own physical body, it can help understand where all of the religions of the world have a little piece of bringing some of that online with ourselves, some of our own self online with ourselves, where it opens up. If we read certain doctrines, practice certain chants, it turns certain things on in the biofields and in the DNA, and that allows those cognitions to come in to what we call conscious awareness. So all of the religions, most of us, if we looked at all of our lifetimes that are being run simultaneously, we will have aspects of ourselves and each of the primary religious affiliations, where we studied each of those things in different pieces, and a lot of other ones that aren't even on planet right now. A lot of the indigenous shamanistic trainings were also part of these things. So we would find ourselves very colorful beings, and not just, okay, well, I'm a Krystic this time around, a full Krystic, and maybe I was a Christian last time and a Buddhist the time before that. We'll find that we had cycles where we studied one set of teachings and accreted one set of frequencies, and then we had cycles where we do another set and another set. So all of it, it's not that any of the religions are bad. Some are more compatible with Kryst Buddha teachings than others, but they all have a piece, a little piece of frequency that will fit in with the entirety of your spirit body structure and assisting in the awakening process. Some religions do have distortions that activate the reverse coding that would allow you to inadvertently plug into fall matrices. And when we work with the Kryst Buddha teachings, and the frequency protections that are inherent to those structures that we've been building for the last 10 years within our biofields and in the shield, it progressively protects us from those inadvertent triggers in other texts and other tonings and other prayers that might have triggered Metatronic. Right now we're on a MetNet freeze, which means we can't activate any more Metatronic coding in our bodies. The people who have been working with these technologies are actually protected. They can go, the only thing I would not recommend doing is spinning your Merkaba in the Death Star configuration, because you can still mess your Merkaba up, and that will mess your body up. You could make yourself sick if you started doing that now that you've worked yourself into Krystic Merkaba and Krystic coding, and you have a MetNet freeze. That would not be good to go do Daisy of Death type Merkaba spins. But as far as reading other things and worrying about being triggered by the frequencies in the words or whatever, that won't happen. So we're free to study, and we're free to explore other religions. We're free to use certain chants that you would not have wanted to do without a MetNet freeze that would have activated partial good codings and partial not good codings in your DNA. So we're at a position where we can go back into the original stance of unity through diversity, where the diversity within all of the different cultural perspectives and religious perspectives on the planet, we can again embrace that, because now we have the protection, because we worked with the Kryst teachings, we have the protection to not worry about the distorted aspects that may be in any set of teachings. So we can really embrace the people who, of all teachings, even if they might not be ready to embrace our teachings, we can still open ourselves with a loving heart into those spaces without worrying about them doing something to our fields or getting us caught up in a karmic path that we don't want to engage.